Hi, my name's Matt Jones. I'm one of three co-founders of Four Pillars Gin. So we're sitting here in Surrey Hills. The Four Pillars journey actually began here about 150 meters down the road over lunch. I met a guy called Stu Greger. He had this incredible background in wine. He introduced me to his best mate, Cameron. Cameron was also working in wine. Cameron originally was an Olympian. Stu and Cam were mates. They had this dream of making gin together. I thought that sounded fun. I was a brand guy. My background was creative agencies. And so we sort of decided, let's give it a crack. Cam's going to make the gin, Stu will make the noise about it, and my job would be to sort of build the brand and try and make sense of it all. We are modern Australian gin makers. Our job is just to turn the flavours of Australia into the flavours of great gins that in turn make great drinks. There's no magic. That's what Four Pillars is about. The opportunity was to make gin here in Australia, in a uniquely Australian style, to take advantage of the incredible flavour culture and climate and produce and botanicals we have access to. Something I'm really fascinated about with creativity is the notion of creativity within constraint. And I think that then sort of goes for everything that we do. We're not trying to invent fictions, we're just trying to tell the truth really well. There's a few different ways that technology has been incredibly important to Four Pillars. First, the way that we work. We have been, since day one, quite a geographically diverse business. So technology allowed us to work really seamlessly and not allow distance to become a barrier to the way that we work together. Then when it came to a second screen, I'd never had a screen I could use on the go until I discovered espresso, and it just felt immediately like exactly the right tool I needed, a super high quality display. Now, I've always been someone who loves technology. I love researching technology, and I love sort of picking what I feel are the best of breed things for me. And when it came to a second screen, I was very used to double screening when at my static desk, but on the go, I didn't have that until I discovered espresso. And I was really taken aback by how lightweight the displays are, how high quality the screens are, just how simple and instantaneous they are to set up. I think both as someone who's co-founded a small business, as well as someone who's out and about giving keynote presentations, having customer and client meetings regularly, having bulletproof technology that is guaranteed to work every time is critical. Whether that's my MacBook, now my espresso screen, it's absolutely vital that the stuff works every time. And I've always been fascinated by hardware. And yes, work takes place in the cloud, work takes place in applications and software, but I'm still using hardware to access it. I want my devices to feel world-class, to feel satisfying to use, to look right in my world, whether it's on the go or in my home. I want the way I work to feel good. I want the laptop I pull out of my bag. I want the screen I work with to feel good and look good, not just work well. You never want to feel like you're losing productivity. You want to feel like it doesn't matter where you are. You want to be location agnostic. And that's hard because you're used to your surroundings, you're used to your desk, used to the way things are set up. And so I really worked hard to make sure that I could stay productive regardless of where I was. So the more effortlessly you can get back to a productive state, the more easily you can set up that working environment in a lounge, on a plane, in a cafe, the more easily you can make the most of all of those windows of time and opportunity.